Our Yoga and Wellness. My name is Sam, and today we are doing a yoga class strictly dedicated to obliques and side body strength. So we're going to be doing a lot of side planks, a lot of forward planks. We're going to spend a lot of time on the wrists. So if you do have any wrist issues or injuries, maybe not the best class for you, you can try. I do have another 20 or 25-minute ab class on my channel. That would be perfect. But otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and get started in child's pose. So let's take this one wide-legged, so your toes are together, knees are apart. Walking your hands out, let your forehead melt onto the mat. Focusing on your breath. Send your breathing down into your hips. Feel as though your hips are really weighted and they're drawing down closer towards your heels. And with each and every exhale, they're sinking just 1 centimeter lower. And then we'll slowly lift the forehead, walk your hands back in. Just coming into a wrist stretch. I'm just going to turn to face you, but feel free to stay where you are. You're going to take your hands and flip your palms onto the mat with your fingers facing towards you. And then from here, you're just going to ever so slightly, this doesn't have to be a big movement, you're just going to send your weight back. And let's keep the palms flat on the floor for right now, so you should already feel a nice stretch into the front of your forearm here. And then we'll send the weight back even farther. Your elbows will bend and the palms lift up off of the mat. So you might find that one arm can bend much farther than the other. So for me, my right hand is my dominant hand and I feel this way more on that side. And we'll peel the hands off to release. We're going to do that same thing, but flipping the palms facing up. So fingers are still towards you, but now the back of your hand is against the mat. Shift your weight back to start, keeping the whole back of your hand on the floor. And then just like before, we send the weight back even farther, lifting the wrists. Try to keep all 5 fingers in contact with the floor. And then release. Now you're going to take your wrists together, palms splaying outwards, and then place that on the mat in front of you, that hand position. And then from here, we're just gonna softly rock from side to side. Again, this doesn't have to be a big movement. Nice and gentle. Back and forth. As I said, we are going to spend quite a bit of time on the wrists, so we just want to make sure that we are warming them up properly. And we'll release that. Take your hands into a fist, bring them out in front of you, and just going to roll them in circles in one direction. And then we'll pause and just flip to the other direction. So again, just really warming up those wrist joints. And we'll let that go. I'm just going to move back onto my mat and stay where you are in a comfortable seated position. You're going to inhale, lift your right arm up towards the ceiling and grab a hold of your wrist. And then on another inhale, grow and get taller. And then exhale, lean towards the left, just stretching into your side body. So of course, as this is an obliques class, we're just trying to find a little bit of length, waking up all of the juicy spaces in between our ribs. And come back to center. Let the arms come down for a moment, and then we'll go to the other side. So lifting your left arm up this time, grabbing hold of your wrist. Inhale, grow and get taller, and then exhale, folding towards the right. Feel the left side of your body really open up. Send your breath into your rib cage. Feeling very wide and expansive. So we'll take this into our first downward dog. So arms towards the top of the mat, tucking your toes under, send your hips up, tailbone to the sky. Heels relax down onto the mat. And as this is our first down dog, feel free to do any little movements here that feel good. And then we'll settle into the pose for about 5 breaths. And from this down dog, lift your right leg up towards the sky. You can open up that hip, and let's bend at the knee just to find a little bit more of a hip opener here. So almost as if your right heel is reaching towards your left glute. And then we'll straighten that leg once more. And then you're going to come forward into a 3-legged plank, bringing that knee in towards your right armpit here. Then you're bringing it across to your left armpit, left wrist, right wrist, and then float the knee back up to your 3-legged dog. So we're basically making a square with that knee. Let's come forward to 3-legged plank, knee in, to the right, to the left, down to the left, to the right, and send it back up. Last time through, knee comes forward, to the right, left, left, right. Then bring your knee to center. So you're lifting and squeezing everything towards the midline. Send that right foot across the body here. And then plant your left foot down. And we're coming into laying triangle here. So your right foot remains flexed. Left arm reaching up right on top of your right. Sending your hips up and away from the mat. Breathing deeply here. Take 2 more breaths. And floating the left palm back down, lift your knee back to center. Place that right foot in between the palms, coming up to runner's lunge. Feel free to keep a generous bend in your back leg here. We really want to focus on keeping the core engaged and the lower back not too arched as I'm demonstrating here. So you want to keep your pelvis right underneath you. So we're going to come into some twists. So inhale here to grow and get taller. Exhale, twist your body towards the right, so towards your front leg. And then inhale back to center, twisting to the left. And inhale center, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left. Inhale, center, keep your hips facing towards the front of your mat, like 2 headlights of a car. And final twist to the left. Coming back up to center, float your palms back down onto the mat. You're gonna take your right foot, pick it up and place it 6 inches behind your right hand. Then from here, roll to the outside edge of both feet and reach your right arm up. So we're coming into kind of a variation of side plank here. And then reach that right arm up, overhead, close to the ear. And then on an exhale, dip your hips all the way down, and arm reaches towards the back of your mat. And then push into your left palm to come all the way back up. Same thing, exhale, dip. Inhale, push. 2 more, exhale, dip. And inhale, push. You should really feel this in the left side of your body. Exhale, dip. And inhale to push. Place your right palm back onto the mat, and we're coming into a tabletop position. So knees right underneath your hips, arms or hands right under your shoulders. Tuck your back toes under, and then just lift your knees off the mat about 1 inch. So we're really not lifting our knees very high. Your pelvis stays in line with your spine. And then from here, we're gonna do some scapular push-ups. So this isn't really a yoga step, but I thought it would go well with this class. You're going to sink into your shoulders, let your shoulder blades come together, and then push and let your shoulder blades separate. And sink and push away. Sink and push away. Sink and away. Keep your belly button firm, pulling in towards your spine. Let's do one more here. Push away. Walk your feet out, find a plank position, and then send your hips up. Downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. Try to send your breath into your rib cage to really widen and feel both sides of your body really expansive and long. And notice if one side feels different than the other after that one little sequence. And we're going to do that same sequence on the left. So lifting your left leg up to the sky, opening up that hip, and we'll bend the leg just for a moment, opening up the hip. So left heel towards your right glute as much as you can. And then straighten your leg back up to the sky. Swing that leg forward into your left armpit. So we're making that square one more time. To the right wrist, to the left wrist. Send the leg back up, 3-legged dog. Same thing. Left armpit, to the right, to the left, right wrist. Left wrist and back up. Last time, in, to the right, down left, bring it into center. Send that left leg across the body, plant your right foot, and then your right arm reaches up for a laying triangle. Really push the floor away from you with that left palm. Breathing deeply. And float your right palm back down. Lift your left leg, place it in between your palms. Coming up to runner's lunge. Feel free to bend into that back leg. Give your wrists a little bit of a break here. And we'll take a twist towards the left side this time to start. And then inhale back to center. Exhale left. Inhale to center. Keep your belly button pulling in towards your spine. Core is strong. And up. And exhale. And inhale. I think we have one more round. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. Last time. Inhale, up. And bring your palms back down to the mat. Left foot now comes 6 inches behind your left hand. Swing to the outside edge of both feet. And then extend your left arm all the way up over top. So you're flexing into both of your feet here on the outside edges, so the soles of your feet are not in contact with the mat. And you're going to extend that left arm up and over beside your ear, and then exhale, dip the hips. Inhale, push into your right palm back up. Same thing, dip and push up. Twice more. Exhale to dip. Inhale, pushing back up. Last one, dipping all the way down and push into that hand up. Then place the left palm down. First, find your tabletop position with your knees down, so you might need to readjust slightly. Tucking the toes under, lifting the knees just an inch or so off the mat. Keeping the core really, really strong. Don't let your back dip or arch here. Then we just bring the shoulder blades together. Shoulder blades apart. Together and apart. In and out. 3 more. Dip. Push away. Dip. Core is strong. Push away. Last one. Dip. Push away. Walk out to a full plank position. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good stuff, guys. It's a hard little sequence there. I'm feeling some heat in my core. Take another 3 breaths or so. On your next inhale, look between your palms. Slowly walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold over your shins. Inhale, push to stand, arms come up overhead. And then float the palms into a prayer position in front of your chest. We are right away going to come into chair pose from here. So sending your tailbone back. Just peek down at your feet. Make sure you can still see your toes. So most of your weight is in your heels here in this chair pose. Belly button is pulling in towards your spine. We're lifted. Nice long spine here. And then on an inhale, grow, get even taller in this chair pose. And then exhale, cross your left elbow over your right knee, finding a twist. Make sure your left knee doesn't creep forward too much. We keep both knees in line. Hanging on to this twist. Now, wherever your eyes are, send them to the mat to help with balance. Transfer your weight into your right foot. And then send your left leg back into a lunge, and then bring your eyes back up towards the sky. So now we're in revolved side angle. Keep that belly button pulling in towards your spine. We're long and twisted here, not compressed. And then we're going to push into the legs, coming back. Woo! Back to center, trying to hang on to your balance a little bit better than I did just there. And then send your left palm down to the mat. Right arm reaches up, finding an easy twist. So similar to the twist we were just in, but a little bit less extreme. And then you're welcome to stay here, or if you'd like to progress, we're going to come into side plank. So roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Send your right leg to meet your left. Arms are still reaching. And you're really pushing into that left palm. Shoulder blades are sliding down your back. And then if you'd like to progress even further, send your right leg up into tree position. Balance here. And if you would like to progress further, you can go ahead and grab that right toe with your 2-piece fingers. I'm going to hang out here, but feel free to make any adjustments you need. Take 2 more breaths. And floating that right palm back down, finding plank position. And then find your flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 more breaths here. Enjoy this little pause to catch your breath. And then on your next inhale, looking forward between the palms, walk your feet in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, push to stand, arms come up overhead. Exhale, arms come in front of the chest. And right away, coming into chair pose. So setting the hips back, belly button in. Staying up nice and tall here. Feeling the weight in your heels. Inhale to grow and get taller. Exhale, crossing the stem over the left knee. Finding this twist, keeping your knees together. Feel like you're really twisting from your belly button here. Trying to get your palms in the center of your chest. And then look down to help with balance. This time you're going to transfer your weight into your left foot. Right leg will shoot back to find a lunge. And then here we are in revolved side angle. Keeping that belly button pulling in towards your spine. Then powering up the legs. I'm going to try to hang on to my balance a little bit more this time. There we go. Back to center. And then sending your right palm down. Left arm up to find easy twist. So just an easier variation of this spinal rotation here. And once again, you're welcome to stay in this easy twist, or progress a bit farther by coming to the outside edge of your right foot and then finding side plank here on the right side. So really plugging that right shoulder blade in towards your back, pushing into your right palm, finding length through both of your arms. And then once again, feel free to stay here or progress into tree pose variation, or grab a hold of that foot, whichever you prefer. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And left palm down, find plank. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And this time we'll come into a child's pose. So knees down, toes together, and then melt the forehead down. And relax. Continue to send the breath into your rib cage, into the sides of your body. Really sense your ribs expanding, getting wider, creating more space. And continue to breathe. We'll take 5 more breaths here. Slowly start to lift back up, walk your palms in. And we'll come into a seated position, facing the long edge of your mat. We've got one more little stretch to do before we finish off this practice today. So take your right leg, bend it in towards the midline of your body, and then extend your left leg out beside you. Make sure you stay flexed into that left heel. And then you're just going to inhale to grow and get taller. Exhale, let the top of your head slide towards that left leg, and then you can go ahead and use your hands to support your head here. So you should feel a nice stretch in your side body here. And if your head doesn't quite fold far enough to reach your hand, you can always place a block or a cushion under your elbow to close that gap here. We're gonna take another 5 to 8 breaths or so. So really taking our time here. Try to fully relax your neck and your upper body and just let your weight pull you into the stretch. It sometimes helps too to have your opposite hand on your bent knee, just to keep it down. And just focus on sending your breath into that stretch. And so this is a very passive, more yin yoga type posture here. But I think after that couple of sequences we just did, this is the perfect way to wind down. Send some love to those muscles we just worked. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Walk yourself back to center. Take a moment, and then we're just right away going to reverse to the other side. So this time your left leg will bend in, right leg will reach out, flexing into your right heel. Make sure both of your sit bones are really grounded into the floor here, so you're not lifting up in one hip. And then same thing, inhale to grow and get taller. Exhale, let the top of your head fold first, and then let that weight pull you over into this stretch. Use your opposite hand to push down that knee. You can close your eyes or keep them open. Breathing into that stretch. Same thing here, we're remaining very passive, not rushing through anything. Really experiencing the stretch. We'll take another 5 deep breaths here, breathing into the stretch. Very slowly, using your hands to help you, no rush at all. Walk yourself back to center, and we'll swing both legs to one edge of the mat, and we're coming into Shavasana. So get yourself into a comfortable position, take up space, let your arms fall by your sides. And right away, notice how your obliques in the side of your body feels here. Maybe you feel a little bit taller, like there's a little bit more space. Maybe you feel wider, more expansive. Does your breath feel fuller? And there's no right or wrong answer, we're just making notes, just checking in and seeing how this area of our body feels after that very targeted practice. We'll continue to breathe here for another 10 or so breaths. Continue to be aware of your sides of your body here. Sending your breath into your rib cage, really expanding. Slowly start to come back into the room, wiggling your fingers and toes. Maybe your head rolls from side to side. And when you're ready, rolling onto your right side. Take a moment here before you push yourself up into a seated position. Nice and slow. Closing your eyes, bring your hands together in front of your heart, and namaste. Thank you so much, yogis, for doing this practice with me for obliques and side body. I hope your core is feeling nice and fiery and strong and engaged. Please don't forget to like this video and also to subscribe to SKR Yoga and Wellness. Also, you can check out the SKR store, which the link for that is in the description below. So that's everything. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.